I 26F hooked up with my 25M friend of 9 years. I went through a hard breakup a few months ago now. He has always been a friend, we had a thing for each other in high school but never happened. We kept in touch randomly throughout the years. Then now we got back in touch after a long time of no contact. He has been a good shoulder to cry on and talk to. I'm still somewhat emotional dead inside with everything. I ended up at his place meeting his dog and just chatting. Nothing to it, watching shows and normally just talking. Then obviously one thing led to another and we hooked up. The thing after the hookup, we laid up for a bit but I had to leave because I have work early in the morning. So on that car ride back he said we are grown adults, we are just having fun. Then since he pulled back almost 80%, rarely talks to me. Doesn't call me anymore. Is now super busy. Now I feel like he hated it or got his post-nut clarity. I'm not sure what to feel or think at the moment. I messaged him about why he became distant and no response still. So, I'm not sure if I should just not reach out anymore. I'm dealing with post-breakup and now this. I'm not sure what to do at the moment or process this. Any advice how to approach this will help. He played the long game. He either feels guilty because he feels like he may have taken advantage of you and genuinely feels bad, and he has feelings for you. He might be taking some time to try and figure out his feelings, but even still, ghosting you isn't the answer. On the other hand, he might just be a bad person. He could have saw an opportunity with you and thought he'd take advantage of it. In that case, he's not your friend, he's just always thought you were attractive, I guess. Unless he has a really good excuse, and even if he does I probably wouldn't trust it. Just stop trying to contact him if you believe this is the case in any way. As they say, a shoulder to cry on becomes a D to ride on. He played the long game and got what he wanted. All you can really do is move on. Emo, I think you shouldn't reach out anymore if you already have. Give him some time, I'm sure if he cared he would give you some peace of mind. Also 9 years? And you had got out of a relationship not too long ago? You sure he wasn't just waiting around for any other reason? Doesn't seem like a friend to me. Did you initiate it or him? The classic friend until getting what he wanted ordeal. Hate to see it. A shoulder to cry on. Oldest trick in the book. 29M and 27F. What green flags helped you realize someone was worth a second date? Red flags get all the attention, but let's talk about the green ones. The signs that someone is worth a second or third date. Here are 5 green flags I always tell people to look for. Checkmark, they listen and ask thoughtful questions. Checkmark, they communicate their needs clearly. Checkmark, they respect your boundaries without hesitation. Checkmark, they're consistent in their words and actions. Checkmark, they make you feel comfortable, not confused. Which of these do you look for first? Or do you have your own personal green flag? Let's hear it. I love seeing how people define green flags differently. If you're curious about which ones matter most for long-term compatibility, I'm happy to chat. All of those things, but I think the consistent is more important. Imagine how it feels that someone is consistent in their words and actions. It feels like you don't have to overthink anything. Also, don't talk about the past exes, cause that's very red flag. They're kind to the server. Honestly, a lot of those are kind of heavier than what I tend to look for in first date territory. The good first dates I've had have been swapping stories and establishing common interests that we can talk about. Basically seeing if our personalities mesh. They laugh, like actually laugh. Not a being mean laugh or a trying to be sexy, get you to like them for laughing at your joke, but an actual laugh. A big green flag for me is when I feel at peace with the individual. I don't like feeling nervous. I don't like the butterflies. I like feeling calm and relaxed in their presence. All those things are true, but I don't look for anything. I just want a good time and feel a connection on the first date. Your list definitely is there on a good date. I'm just not focused on a tick box exercise. My 25 female boyfriend, 25 male, got offered to go to the Super Bowl. I am 39 weeks pregnant. My boyfriend's friend offered him a ticket, free trip to the Super Bowl this Sunday. The problem is that the game is 2 days before my due date. He asked me if he can go and I said he should just do what he wants to do. I understand this is a once-in-a-lifetime game to see, but I think the birth of your first child is maybe more once in a lifetime? I just want to know how other people feel about this situation. How would you feel as me, and what would you want to do if you were the man in this situation? I'm sorry, 2 days away from your due date and it's multiple states away? He shouldn't even be asking what you think. He should have turned the offer down flat. I'm assuming this is also your first? Regardless, under no circumstances should he be a plane ride away when you could begin labor at any moment. I'm sorry you had to deal with this. Sucks that he even asked. Puts you in a crappy position. He wants you to absolve him of any consequences of his choices. I mean, going to the Super Bowl might seem like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to a football fan, but a childbirth is truly a unique experience and it involves your partner as well. I don't think the Super Bowl is a good idea. That's not how you want to kick off your career as a family man. There's a Super Bowl every year. The birth of your child only happens a few times in your lifetime. Nope, nope, nope. You're carrying and birthing his kid. The least he can do is pretend it matters more to him than a sporting event. If he was playing in the Super Bowl, it would be a different question, but to watch it, hell no. Sorry that he ruined this for you. I, 24 female, genuinely hate my boyfriends, 25 male, friends, and I don't know what to do. PLS help. Okay, I, 24 female, hate my boyfriends, 25 friends. He has a friend group, ages 22 male, 27 male, 23 female, that he's known since middle school, and some of them are rude and disrespectful. Some examples are, they say racist slurs, they have ignorant, misogynistic views on women. They always make weird jokes about how I wear the pants of the relationship. They came over on my birthday for a group hangout and they ignored me all night, even when I and my boyfriend hosted the dinner. Every time we all hang out, which is very few, they either ignore me or ask questions about me to my boyfriend like, "Oh, does your lady do this for work?" Whole flat out ignoring me. But right now the most irritating reason is two of them specifically keep making cheating jokes. They've been doing it our whole relationship. It irritates me how rude and disrespectful this is, and my boyfriend has asked them to stop, and they either say we're taking it too serious, they can do what they want, or that I'm overreacting. They'll send a IGACC and tell him to text her? Like, who does that? Or they'll ask to hang out and my boyfriend will say he's busy, and they'll say, "I'll get you a B to nut in, just come hang out." And my boyfriend been really putting down how he doesn't like that, and they aren't listening, but he won't cut them off. And now I seen some of the things they said about me. Your girl is too soft, I'll talk the way I want. She's your girlfriend, IDC if she likes me or not. Why do you want us to get along so bad? It's not my fault she can't take a joke and now she's crying. I don't know what to do. He barely sees his friends probably once every 2-3 months, but they all text frequently in group chats. He's left one because of the constant jokes. I'm really losing my patience trying to be the mature one. Judge a man by the company he keeps, is pretty spot on emo. BF is either a part of this himself or he is a doormat who doesn't know when to ditch these toxic ahs and find new friends. I don't think this is a you problem. I think your boyfriend would run into this issue regardless of who he's dating. A person's friends are a reflection of themselves. Do you think he left that group because he genuinely took issue with what was being said, or just to appease you? Because if someone spoke to my partner that way, I wouldn't hesitate to correct them. Does he stick up for you in the instances you described? If not, I don't think he's as different from them as you might want to believe. His friends sound like they never left the high school mentality behind. I think he'd do well as an adult to make more mature friends, especially if he wants a successful adult relationship. On some level, he is okay with what they are saying. Either because he agrees with them and isn't telling you, or because he considers these relationships to be worth the toxicity. You could try to help him find new friends. It could help him let these ones go. But don't count on it. Do you deserve to be treated this way? Are you willing to let yourself be treated this way? You can request no contact with his friends and tell him not to tell you what is in the group chat. Or, if nothing works out, it's time to get comfortable being alone for a little while. Find joy in the things you can do by yourself, the freedom. Good luck. Either your boyfriend agrees with these people and says the same sort of stuff when you aren't present, or he doesn't agree but is too weak-willed to speak up when they say and do awful things, and is willing to ignore it. Either way, not a great reflection on him. It's worth thinking about why your boyfriend gets along so well with racists and misogynists. Pay attention, he may not be for you, as our friends reflect our choices.